hopefully you went to the agenda where your shot list is. It's in this assignment called Same Object, 15 Photos. Scroll down, there's your list. Okay, you can choose whatever you want. I always love to see your pet photos, but you can choose whatever you want. You can choose your little brother and sister if they want to be it, or you can be the model and you can be the subject of your own by using the timer on your phone. I have one young man that's in my 4th period class. He bought himself a ring light and he likes to take photos, selfies, and so he just used himself as the subject and he took all 15 photos of himself. You don't have to be the subject of your photos. You can do whatever is easy. One of my classes did a little Minion yesterday, and that's why I mentioned that at the beginning of the class, and his photos are hilarious. He has the Minion doing all 15 of these shots, but they're not just plain shots. I mean, he uses different backgrounds, like this Lego set. He puts the Minion in it for one shot, and then he has the Minion the windowsill for another shot. I mean, they're really creative. He really got creative with his imagination there, coming up with ideas. So, you know, you can be very basic and just run through these shots, or you can use it as play and you can go get a toy out of, like I said, your sibling's toy chest and run this toy through these, funny scenarios, as long as you get these 15 shots. Now your classmates have the list up because I'm not going to project it. I'm simply going to demo each of the shots. As I told them, pick an item. It could be something you got your eyes fixed on across the room, like a bouquet of flowers, or it could be something sitting on an end table, or it could be a piece of fruit on the bar next to you, or maybe it's something as random as a toothbrush, or it could be a pet. I always think that the funnest objects are the ones in your little brothers and sisters' toy chest or wherever they store their toys. So even having a little Minion or some sort of toy, it's fun to work with. I've got this water bottle, so this is what I'm working with. We're going to be photographing our object 15 times. I mentioned to them that the few shots you're going to be moving the water bottle, and then in a few shots you're going to be moving yourself around the bottle, and then in a few shots it's moving the camera in different angles, such as bird's eye view, bringing it down, worm's eye view in front of the bottle, and also spacing the bottle between 2 other objects, that kind of work. All right, now let's discuss your 15 shots. Easy. Most of these you've done before. The first one is bird's eye view. So taking your object, we know this one, right? And hovering our camera above and clicking the shutter button. We want to make sure we've got our camera open and we've got the settings the way we want them. And sometimes if it's hard to do this, just putting the timer on the phone for 3 seconds and then taking that unique photo of it. Maybe you have it this way and you take it from above. As long as it's bird's eye view, right? Our camera is the bird and we got the view we want, and then we're going to click the shutter. Okay, shot number 2, worm's eye view. So we've already took our bird's eye, flipping the camera, bringing it down and taking it from the ground level. Or if this is on a table, putting this on the table. Okay, and you can get creative with it. Maybe you have Kool-Aid in your bottle and it's like half full of red liquid and you take a photo here. Worm's eye is always putting our phone near the bottom of the object. Okay. Okay, shot number 3, if you're looking at your shot list, it says shape. So if we're going to take a picture of the shape of our bottle, that's real easy to do, right? Just click up I would like you guys to challenge yourself on this one, number 3, and try to do an intermediate shot of shape. And an advanced shot for number 3 would be taking the water bottle, putting it over in front of a window like such. Make sure it's the brightest window in your house and putting it in the windowsill, or if you don't have a windowsill, on the floor, and then turn off your lights. And then you stand in a shadowy part of the room and take the photograph.
Are they just gonna be pictures, or is it gonna be photos? Oh, I mean videos.
We're still taking pictures.
Oh, okay.
It's a little bit.
Can I take like videos or no? Like small shots of the items?
You can do it in video shots if you want. I'm doing photographs because it's a little bit easier on everybody's data, but you can take video shots.
Okay.
Okay. So that is shape. Next one, lines. Now, this is easy. You just go take your object and you put it in front of an object with lines. You could even put it on a sheet of notebook paper that has lines. You could go put this over on the floor and open the mini blinds. And when the light comes in, it projects lines on the ground, and put this on those projected lines. Okay, you can get really creative, put it on tile, take a picture, and we've got the lines in the tile leading up to your object. You could put it on the porch, and we've got the lines in the porch, wood, leading up to our object. Going on to our next shot. For those of you who are entering the room, we're on shot number 6, texture. It's a good idea if you take notes, because I kind of go through these shot lists really quickly, and then you guys go off and take photos and you forget the ideas I tossed out. So it wouldn't be a bad idea to have a sticky and a pen or a journal nearby and be writing down these ideas I throw at you for your shots. All right, number 6, texture. So texture is taking your object and just getting a really close-up shot. I can see that there is a raised area where this plastic is, and then it dips, and there's the glass, and then it raises, there's the plastic, and then it dips, there's the glass, and they're both very soft and smooth. And to show that to somebody, I would need to get really close and take the photo. Another thing for texture, if you want to show rough texture, we talked about last week photographing tree bark, getting really close, and with the sunlight, it really highlights the little grooves inside the wood, and we get an idea that if we run our fingers across tree bark, that it's rough. It's not the same texture as running it over a glass smooth bottle. So that's getting up close and taking the photograph. Number 7, Dutch angle. So this is neither vertical, neither horizontal. This is in between. It's a crooked shot. It's called Dutch. We've seen it in our photography introduction videos. That is taking our image in that angle. This is really fun with dogs because some of our pups, when we talk to them, they have the tendency to do this, like they're listening. And when they've got their head in the angle, that's a really good opportunity to take a Dutch shot. But you can do it with anything.
We can do it like with pets and people?
Yes, pets or people. So yeah, we're going to try a new shot for number 7, Dutch angle. Okay, you might have noticed as you're looking at your list, number 8 says level horizon shot. So we've already took some sunset photos. We know what a horizon is. Level, think of construction workers, equipment. I don't have one with me, called a leveler, and it is a ruler, and it has a little vial of liquid in it, and it's got a little air bubble in it. And they take that leveler, and after they frame something, they put the leveler ruler on it and see where the air bubble goes. If it goes in the middle, then they know that they've framed and nailed everything straight. And so when we see this, it's just saying take a straight shot, putting your object on a flat surface, okay? If you want to put it on the floor where the baseboard touches the ground, and we kind of have a horizon line there, or outside, putting it on the cement, and we can see the line where the cement touches the street, or the grass, and where the grass touches the sky. Number 9, it says creative self-portrait. So kind of like a commercial. You are in the portrait with your object. You don't have to be in the shot. I know I don't like to be in shots myself, but if you want to wear your mask, that's fine. You can get creative. As long as we see your eyes, which is the identity of the person, you can do that. Some very creative shots. Besides commercials, with your object, you could find just different ways to frame yourself, where we only see a part of yourself if you do not want to be identified in your photograph. It says creative. Number 10, rule of thirds, taking your object, you know this one, just putting it on the side of the frame in verse to center. Number 11, vertical, you know this one too, taking your device and taking a tall, thin shot of your object. Next one, horizontal. You know this one too. Flip it. You got your photo. 13, color. Mine already has color. It's got this really bright yellow, greenish color. I don't want anything to compete with it, so maybe putting it somewhere where it doesn't have a lot of competition as far as colors, and just focusing my viewer. Will only have to be forced to focus on this color. Black and white, that's self-explanatory, taking the shot and turning down the saturation. You don't even have to do that because your phone does it for you. You just click black and white and poof, it's black and white. 15, shadow, going back and looking for a window like such, putting your object in the right place and angle to where you get a shadow, and taking the photograph of it with its shadow. Easy peasy. That's your 15 shots. I'm willing to run through them again or answer any questions. Are there any questions?